I'm Joe Cirillo. I'm the branch manager for OPM San Antonio Services branch, and this is my CFC Giving Tuesday story. So I truly believe in the combined federal campaign and the incredible impact it has on people who live in our communities. Undoubtedly, our individual contributions make a significant difference, but when you really step back and look at what we can achieve collectively through the CFC, that's where you can really see the magnitude of our ability to give back. I committed my agency's support for the CFC because I believe so strongly in the various initiatives and charities that it supports. Growing up in the Gulf Coast area, I've witnessed the tragedy and difficulty that hurricanes and other natural disasters can have on a community. So I was actually in Baton Rouge when Katrina hit, and while we were fortunate to be just west of the storm, I witnessed the devastation that it caused to my friends and their families in the New Orleans area. So many of those people relied on charities and the support of others to survive that challenging time. I've also learned about the power of charity and giving when speaking with a family member who was born with a physical disability. She and her family relied on help and the charity of others to get some of the medical supplies and care they needed during some of their hardest times. We also know, because of the COVID-19 pandemic, charities are having a difficult time just simply delivering on their mission, while more and more people are finding themselves in need. There are many causes to support, and some of my favorite causes include public safety, disaster preparedness, relief, medical research, community improvement, capacity building. So it may be obvious from my previous stories why public safety and medical research are in my top three. And community improvement is also a favorite for me because we all use and benefit from the community facilities and services in our area. So anything that we can do to support those benefits all of us. But just as I believe in the power of charities, I also believe in our collective power as federal, military, and postal employees and retirees and our ability to affect real change. This year's theme encourages us to be the face of change. You can be the face of change by supporting charities through the combined federal campaign. Thank you all for your time today.
People have supported great causes throughout history, faced challenges that seem to be bigger than us, but persisted towards the face of change. No matter whose footsteps you choose to follow, no matter what cause you feel compelled to support, no matter if it's $1 per pay period, $25, or $75 per pay period, your gift through payroll deduction and a few hours of time volunteering will help make a change. Children and Family Services. There can be no keener revelation of a society's soul than the way in which it treats its children. No matter what cause you feel compelled to support, your gift will help make a change. Take this opportunity to positively impact the world we all live in.
So my name is Rob Scheer, and I am the founder of a national charity called Comfort Cases. See, my journey started probably not like many of yours, but they definitely started like my 5 kids who are hanging on this wall behind me in this picture. See, I started my life out in the foster care system, carrying a trash bag like the 438,000 children within our system have done. See, kids come in our foster care system because of choices that other people made. But I knew that as a good human, that we had to do better, and giving a child a trash bag was just something that wasn't acceptable. I carried my bag. All of my kids arrived in my home with their bags. See, the fall of 1984, I actually became a homeless kid. I was one of the 70% of kids who end up homeless when they age out of the system. And I grew up living right in Northern Virginia. And I would sit there and I would hide my trash bag and I would go to school. And I would hope the kids wouldn't make fun of me. But I always knew that I deserved better. So after I graduated from high school, which by the way, only 54% of kids in foster care graduate from high school. Only 3% get a college education. Well, I decided that was my journey, and I became a very successful businessman, and I never looked back until my children arrived. And as I saw that trash bag again, I thought, how could we do this? 9 years ago, I gathered members from my community, leaders like you, and I decided that we had to do something. And we started putting cases together. Cases with brand new pair of pajamas, a new toothbrush, new lotion, new conditioner, shampoo, a bar of soap. And my friends, if you don't think a bar of soap is that important, the next time you go to a hotel, ask them to leave the bar of soap before you. You won't. It's called dignity. These kids come into a house of strangers, and we need to make sure that we understand where their mindset is. I also want to make sure that every child gets an activity. We know the statistics show that over 90% of kids who actually come into foster care come in the back of a police cruiser. I want them to have something to do as they're waiting to go into a foster home. And then we give every kid a book. See, I truly do believe as an author, we write our books for two reasons. Number one, love it in your mind. Number two, love it in your heart. But the most flattering thing that you could ever do for a book is pass it on. And then we give every kid a stuffed animal. I don't care whether you're a newborn or 19, each and every one of us loves a good stuffy. And then my son Grayson, he was 6 years old when we packed our first case. He said, "Daddy, we have to put a blankie in every case." I said, "A blankie?" I said, "You know these kids are not cold." He says, "I know, Daddy, but every time they wrap themselves up in their blankie, they know we love them." Wow, isn't that what we all want? Each and every one of us. We want to be loved. We want to know that we matter. And so we started to pack cases, one case after the next, after the next. And in the last 9 years, because of amazing people like you donating, where we are a 96% volunteer-ran charity, we have packed over 150,000 comfort cases. We have delivered them to every state, DC, and Puerto Rico. You know, I had 3 choices in my life, just like every child in foster care. Number one, they could give up. That's what the system expects us to do. Give up. Number two, give in. We know the statistics show that 80% of our prison inmates were from foster care. Or we can give it all we got. That's what I chose to do. So I hope each and every one of you, during this time of year, that you understand the act of kindness that you make today will make us all better humans tomorrow. Thank you.
Donating money through payroll deduction, debit or credit card, or bank transfer, and volunteering time is so easy with the CFC. The quickest and easiest way to give is through the secure online giving system at givecfc.org. Signing up is simple and painless. It will take you less than 10 minutes, and once you are set up, your giving is on autopilot for the entire year. Let me show you how you can make a difference with just $1 minimum contribution, and of course you can give more. Step 1, go to givecfc.org and click Donate. Step 2, create an account or log into your existing account. Step 3, complete or update your profile. Your campaign manager or key worker will give you your agency's CFC code, or you can locate your agency using the search bar. Step 4, choose the charities you want to support. Choose as many as you want. Support the causes that mean something to you. You can give to multiple charities in the amounts you choose. And don't forget to volunteer service hours if you can. Charities really need money and support. Use the search features to search by charity name, location, cause area, or administrative fundraising rate. Just click on the charities you want to support and add them to your basket. Step 5, choose your pledge method, payroll deduction, credit or debit card, or bank transfer. Choose your desired payment frequency, one time or reoccurring. Choose your annual pledge amount, and then allocate your donation and volunteer hours to the charities you selected. Don't forget to click submit, and you are done. That's how you can make a difference in less than 10 minutes through the secure online giving system. There's a new way to give through the CFC Giving app. This fully functional app allows you to complete every detail of your gift on your smartphone. Just go to the Apple or Google store and download the app and give. It's that simple. And of course, if you still prefer a paper pledge form, you can download the paper pledge form from givecfc.org and fill it out using the instructions on the second page. Submit it to your key worker or just mail it in. It's easy too. So those are your 3 ways to give $1 per pay period, or a minimum one-time gift of $1 or more if you can, in just 10 minutes and volunteer time through the CFC. Thank you for listening, and more importantly, thank you for your gift.